Pritchard double team. Mobley all over him. Gets it out to Tatum. Tatum kicks it out. Tatum hits the three. Jayson Tatum, a big bucket there, and it's back up to 12.
Yeah, three right there made it Celtics 107-95. They get the win in this one, 109-98, and they take care of the Cleveland Cavaliers. First game of this three-game road trip. Tom Giles, Eddie House, Scout with you here on Celtics Postgame Live. Initial thoughts on the Celtics hanging on, getting the win there,
Great.
Scout.
I mean, a lot of ups and downs in the game, but I thought a lot of good responses in the second half. Jaylen Brown responded to a run, got his midi going. You know, Jayson Tatum started the game out the right way. Love what we got from Baylor Scheierman and Sam Hauser, Pritchard late in the game. It's just, it's Celtic basketball with the addition of, you know, like last year, a top 5 player.
I'm looking at it like this. When we needed to get stops, we got to stop, score, and another stop, and then a score. And so when I look at it like that, those are the things that I like really pay attention to, especially that was in what they call those clutch time, under 5 minutes.
+5, -5, last 5.
Okay, last 5. So in the last 5 minutes, we stepped up defensively. Even though they made a run, I thought we were resilient enough defensively to take care of it. We got great shots, and we ended up winning this basketball game.
Let's talk Jayson Tatum playing his second game of the season. He played 27 minutes in this one, scored 20 points, had 6 there. In that final stretch where he came back onto the floor midway through the fourth quarter. Eddie, how did he look to you today, Jayson Tatum, and what he brought?
He looked like Jayson Tatum, especially in that first quarter. He looked exactly like how I seen him the last time he played before he got hurt. He moved the same way. His shots, where he was getting his shots from, were the same way. His shot was looking the same. He was comfortable. The offense was going through him at times. He's being physical, finishing at the rim. And I think the last 5 points that he scored, the layup that he had, and then that three, which pretty much was a dagger, was just huge right there. It just shows the confidence that he has in himself right now. Against
Dallas, he was big on rebounding the ball. Today, he was really good at guarding the ball. I thought he did a good job on the ball and just moving his feet, which sometimes, you know, if you think about all your rehab and everything like that, it might be all straightforward. You know, moving side to side is not the easiest thing to do, right? It's not natural for people to do that. So, but he looked really good on the ball today, moving his feet, hand placement. So I like that. And then offensively, I like the way he set the tone early for the game. He wasn't going to be like it was the other day, the nervousness and the jitters. No, I'm getting right into it. And I thought, put the team on his back. Like, I'm Jayson Tatum. You know, like, I'm going to come out here and have a good start. And I thought that was important for our team.
You had something really interesting at halftime, Scal, for the people that weren't with us at halftime. You talked about Jayson Tatum, the way he's shooting the ball. What do you think of the way he's shooting?
Cleaner. Like he eliminated some extra movement that he might have had.
His mechanics?
Yeah, just clean up his mechanics a little bit more. And, you know, remember, I think the year before, if I'm not mistaken, right, gold medal, right? I'm not messing my years up. They won the gold, not this past summer, the summer before. So he wanted to do some things to his shot. Well, he got a chance to toy with it just a little bit. Well, what better chance now when you have a whole off season and then you got a bunch of time at the start of this season to clean up some things that he wanted to clean up. And NBA players are, I don't know if you did, but our guys are always trying to get a little bit more out of their shot, change their shot just a little bit, make it quicker. His mechanics look a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I never changed my shot.
No, I mean, I knew you were going to say that because, and I think you're telling the truth, because the way you shot in college, the same way you shot in the NBA.
Yeah, I never changed my shot.
All right.
You don't change it now. He can't even move.
All right, Celtics again get the win here. Baylor Scheierman with a big day coming off the bench now for the Celtics. He's standing by with Abby Chit.
Baylor, if anyone wasn't familiar with your game before tonight, I think they are now. Little baby hook, the three in front of the Cavs bench. Why were you able to find some rhythm here and be so effective?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got a great team, a lot of great players, and, you know, credit to them finding me when I was open, and, you know, they trust me to make the right play, and I just, thank you, Neem, and I just try to do that every time.
To what level did you guys go to defensively in that second quarter, holding the Cavs to 10 points?
Yeah, we were just really together defensively as a unit. You know, everyone was helping each other out. Obviously, they got talented players over there, and they're tough to stop one-on-one. And, you know, we don't play defense one-on-one. We play it as a unit, and I think we did that at a very high level, especially in the second quarter.
Today, I should say, saved Jayson for that fourth. What's been the biggest difference with him back?
I mean, it's Jayson Tatum. I mean, there's not really much else to say other than that. Obviously, one of the best players in the world, and what he brings to our team, you know, we can't replicate that, and so we're just grateful to have him back.
Finally, you start this tough road trip off with a win, but more importantly, sweep the Cavs in this season series, a team that was expected to take the East. What does that say about this group? What kind of message does that send?
I mean, honestly, I didn't even know that. We're just taking it one game at a time. That's all we can do. Obviously, we have a lot of confidence in ourselves, and like I said, we're just going to take it one day at a time, one game at a time.
Baylor, thank you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, so there's Baylor Scheierman, 16 points, 10 rebounds in 25 minutes, Eddie. Coming off the bench now, obviously held it down when he was in the starting lineup, but what did you think of his game today?
I mean, he's been all over the place, and I think his confidence is through the roof right now.
No question.
I think,
Swag.
Yeah, it's not only him having confidence in himself and being out on the floor because the coaches believe in him, give you more confidence when your coaches believe in you and they trust in you and they have you on the floor a lot. And I think it all starts with his defense, though. To me, his energy, his effort, yeah, he's going to knock down shots. He's going to make plays. But at the same time, he's been guarding some of the best players out there. He was on James Harden a few times. He was on Donovan Mitchell a few times. And he's really locked in on the defensive end. And I always say that when you're locked in defensively, a lot of times the offense just comes to you naturally.
I love the way he's playing. I think Eddie's right. Like, his defense is off the charts, man. I mean, he is really guarding. Let's think about Baylor is guarding and rebounding, right? They're at 16 and 10. And he does it, and he's consistently looking to, you know, crash the offensive board, defensive board. Look at Max Strus right here, so upset. Take that with you, Bradley Cooper wannabe. But Baylor Scheierman's great. Sam Hauser, Payton Pritchard, like all them guys are. Their role, we knew it was going to change, but it's like it's not affecting them at all.
He had a play, by the way, it was on a Sam Hauser 3 that gave him the 26-point lead. It was just something simple as just tapping it back out, getting that extra possession, and crashing the boards. It just feels like he's got a nose for the ball right now. Do you want to add something else on Baylor?
Yeah, on Baylor, this is like what, his second double-double in like 3 games or something like that?
He's a plus rebounder, no doubt.
Yeah, so you don't rebound the basketball on accident. I mean, I understand if you Wemby, you're that tall, you're going to fall into 7, 8 rebounds because you're that tall. But when you have to work the way Scheierman works on the perimeter, then he fights back to get the defensive rebounds, or he hustles to get offensive rebound. You got to give him credit where credit is due, and Baylor, shout out to him.
Yeah, big margin guy. Like, if you watch the games and what Joe wants, I think that's why Joe likes him, is he's helping us get, like, he's getting steals, he's on the ball, he's rebounding the ball, he's crashing, he's tipping the ball out. Those are all extra possessions, extra shots.
Extra shots for guys like Payton Pritchard, who took advantage of him down the stretch. I mean, Cleveland, as you guys said, Cleveland, game a punch there in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. Payton Pritchard had a huge 3, a couple fall-away jumpers there to give the Celtics a 12-point lead. He had 18 points. Scal, I'll start with you on Payton Pritchard and his night.
I thought it was incredible in the second half, just like finding the matchup and especially late in the fourth quarter. Steady hand, got the team in his set, and then if he had a matchup he liked, he would go to work.
Yeah, he had 11 points in the second half, but none bigger than the 4 points that he had when we needed to get a basket. He had that fadeaway. Then he got the one-on-one matchup where he stepped back against James Harden right here to the left and then hit that all net. So to me, those were like huge, huge baskets at a time where we were teetering with possibly allowing them to get back in this game, and then the crowd getting more involved in the game, and then the players feeding off the fans, and next thing you know, we're in a situation where, damn, we might have to go to overtime. Damn, we might lose this game. But instead, he hit those big shots, and it all stemmed from our defense as well, though.
All right, meanwhile, the leading scorer for the Celtics in this game, Jaylen Brown with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Want to get right to it?
Yeah, let's do it. I got to go catch the train, so we're going to do Tommy Award. Tommy Award and Jaylen Brown today, and I think a lot of it had to do with the third quarter. First quarter was Jayson Tatum. But in the third quarter, Cleveland made a run, and Jaylen Brown was hitting some demoralizing shots. Got it down to 13, then they put it back to 15. By the time the third quarter was all said and done, I feel like the Celtics were back up 21, and he dominated. If you're too small, he'll get to the rim. If you're too big, not quick enough. For his 10th Tommy Award, congratulations, Jaylen Brown.
So he is the leader at this point, one ahead of Jordan Walsh and Derek White. So the 10th Tommy Award For Jaylen Brown, Scout, thanks so much. We'll talk to you when you're in San Antonio.
Yo, San Antonio.
We'll be hearing from Joe Mazzulla. Get more reaction from Cleveland coming your way next year on Celtics Postgame Live.